You're online, I'm online, let's chat. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm here in Paris and I'm here to show you the fun side of Paris without breaking the bank. So if you go and scroll on YouTube, you will see that there is a lot of content at this one specific outlet center near Paris called La Vallée Village. La Vallée Village is an outlet center that is mainly focused around high-end, luxury, or premium. You can find some more affordable brands there like Tommy Hilfiger, Zadig & Voltaire, Mage, Sandro, but you can also find the likes of Dolce & Gabbana, Gucci, Fendi, and more. I think it is time to explore a bit of a controversy here. See, there's this idea or conspiracy, if you will, that a lot of brands have straight from factory to outlet collections. So that means that instead of the outlet store being filled with products that failed to sell in the previous collection, you fill the stores with clothes that are made specifically for the outlet. Some brands are very fair when it comes to outlet, and for that I want to think of my SMCP group. So that is your Sandro, your Mage, your Claudie Pierlot, and your Fursac. Those are brands which, if you go into the store now and go back to an outlet store about a year later, you will find the clothes that did not sell or the remainder of the collection in the outlet stores. But there's a rumor going around on YouTube that there are some luxury brands that have factory to outlet collections, one of them being Gucci. Now, I thought I might as well go check this out for myself now that I'm here. So that's what I did. So in addition to my constant commentary, you're going to be able to see some live footage from La Vallée Village from someone who didn't buy anything there.
We have Boss as well, and everywhere, like I was showing earlier, these little displays. I mean, this is Marcel. I mean, I don't think diesel is as popular in Europe as it is. Oh, well, I stand corrected. Super cool. And yeah, love mine. A lot of big blazers with shorts underneath like that. Those sneakers are so ugly. This is Lil Rolf's coffee shop in front of the Holy Lutheran outlet. It's quite cute.
I discovered a new brand. It's called From Future, which is actually really cool. Everything is made from wool and natural materials, and it's not that expensive if you compare it to, for example, Sandro or Mage. It's the exact same price, but then for polyester. I'm going back home now because it takes another hour and a half for me to get back home, and I will tell you guys more.
La Vallée Village is actually not in Paris. It is in a town close to Paris and in the same perimeter as Disneyland Paris. So to get there from Paris, you need to take the shuttle, which you can take, but I didn't want to pay 25 euros for it. So I have my RER. RER is a train that goes directly from different stations in Paris to the outskirts. Now, when you go out from the RER, you need to walk through an entire shopping mall in order to reach the Vallée Village. Sure, if you get the shuttle, you won't have that experience, but I mean, I don't mind. I made a couple of stops along some cute little stores, and you know, I went to the Vallée Village. Inside, it was not that busy. I feel like a lot of YouTube videos I've seen so far make it seem as though it is an incredibly crowded place. I mean, maybe it was because I was there on a Tuesday, but it really wasn't that busy. Also, it is not that big.
So ignore my face a bit, but you know, you see a lot of YouTubers, etc., come here to do their shopping and stuff, but it's really not that big. I mean, I just walked it and the lines aren't that bad, so I guess if you're really determined to shop, this is a good place to do it.
The shape of the outlet center is a bit of an L shape. It's very long on one end and then it goes around a corner. I'm sure it's because they want to eventually extend it further and then they have the space to do it. But I was there and the only place that really had a line was Saint Laurent. Saint Laurent is having its moment right now, so I'm not that surprised by that. There was also a bit of a line in front of Dolce & Gabbana, but that was it. So you had your Loro Piana, you had your Brunello Cucinelli, and you had your big fashion houses, Saint Laurent, Fendi, Balenciaga was there as well, but nobody was in the store. You also have your Prada, Miu Miu group, meaning that in one store you have Prada and Miu Miu together. And from what I gathered, I think a lot of it was from previous collections because they had very, very few ready-to-wear pieces, a couple of accessories, but nothing much of everything, meaning it is unlikely that they have a lot of stock for each piece. Meaning if you liked something from a previous collection of Miu Miu, you know, before they turned, you know, interesting, go there. They still have all the cute feminine bows and ruffles and everything Miu Miu used to be. Then you also had your Fendi, which I also think was just the regular brand. I think Fendi has kind of fallen off because there was nobody in that store. I mean, I felt bad for the sales associates. Like, there was absolutely nobody. Then you had your Gucci, which is when it got interesting. I didn't really want to go in because there was a bit of a line. One thing that I've noticed is that the moment you enter one of these like high-end stores, you get bombarded with questions from a sales associate, and I'm like, I get it, like, I'm glad that you want to help me, but please, I just want to look around, like, nothing much.
I mean, I'm not gonna go in, but there's rumors that Gucci has a special outlet collection, and looking at what they have in store here, for example, this bag, I have never seen this pattern in a real store before. Like, this tote, I mean, I think people might be onto something. I think this is indeed like a factory off collection.
And they had bags there that I have never seen before. Like, I checked the website, I walked into my occasional Gucci store, and I did not recognize it. It didn't stick out to me, let me put it that way. Dolce & Gabbana, I think, is a little bit of both, because there's some things that I'm like, that's very Dolce & Gabbana. I'm sure you've had this in the store. But then there are some pieces of clothing that I'm like, maybe I missed it. Never heard of this, never seen this before. Okay. Then you had your Saint Laurent, which I think is also a little bit factory. I mean, I guess it's just because this outlet worked so well, it would not surprise me if they have some form of, they make extra bags just to send to the outlet. If every single person who stood in that line bought a bag or an accessory or something that day, and they have that same amount of people, if not more, every day, the stock would immediately be empty after a week. So I think that there is something, maybe they get an extra shipments in every week, but they are really killing it right now. But I have questions. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think luxury brands also have direct factory to outlet collections? I would do a haul right now, but I didn't buy anything. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.